welcome back to my channel. This video is going to be a meals I made this week video, but it's going to be meals I made this week using all of my spring freezer clear out items from Wednesday's video. So if you haven't seen that, definitely go and check that out. I basically went through my entire freezer and gave you a tour of everything that was in my freezer, and I picked out a massive array of items to try and utilize this week. So in this video I'm going to be showing you exactly how I'm utilizing them. We're going to do a before and after of that freezer drawer to see the difference that I've made and to see if I can make a dent, and I'm going to be showing you exactly what I'm creating using these bits and pieces that are left over in my freezer. If you do enjoy this video, guys, please don't forget to smash the thumbs up button. Also consider subscribing down below if you haven't already, and without further ado, let's dive into it. These are all the items we have in our top drawer of our freezer to try and use up in our meals this week. Let's jump in and see how much we can use. The first dinner I'm going to be creating is a chicken and vegetable pie with some mashed potatoes. So let's run through everything that I've got out of my freezer and any additional bits. From the freezer we're going to be using our chicken breast strips, our vegetable base mix, as well as our mixed vegetables. And then in addition to our frozen items, I've got some gravy granules for chicken. We've got half a pack of ready rolled puff pastry that we have left over from last week. And then we have some potatoes, which we're going to be making our mashed potato with. That's everything that we need. Let's dive into the cooking, starting off with prepping our potatoes, peeling and chopping them and popping them into a saucepan of cold water. That's our potatoes all prepped. We're going to pop that onto boil shortly. Now I'm going to pop some vegetable oil into a large saucepan and put that on a medium to high heat. Then to the pan we're going to add some of our vegetable base mix and fry that up for 5 minutes. After the 5 minutes of frying, we're then going to add the chicken breast strips and our mixed vegetables into here and fry it all for another 5 minutes. Then again, once that's finished frying for those 5 minutes, I've just made up a jug of 500 milliliters of chicken gravy. We're going to add this into our saucepan now. Giving that all a good mix together, and that is our pie filling ready. So now I'm just going to transfer this into a baking dish. Just going to let the pie filling cool down slightly before we put the puff pastry on top, and while that's cooling down, I'm going to pop our potatoes onto boil and preheat the oven to gas mark 6. Now once the pie filling has slightly cooled, I've just chopped up our puff pastry into squares. I like to layer little tiles of pastry on top of my pies because it means that the least amount of pastry is touching the sort of moist bottom, and also you get the most crispy puffiness on top. I then just beat in an egg to do a little egg wash over the top as well. Then all that's left to do for our pie is to pop it into our oven preheated to gas mark 6 for 25 minutes. And then once our potatoes are finished boiling, we're going to mash those with some butter, milk, salt and pepper. That is our chicken and vegetable pie out of the oven. Now I'm just going to serve this up with our mash. And that is our dinner all served up. We've got mine here, Tyler's and Liam's, and Ava's got the exact same tonight as well. An amazing dinner using loads of freezer finds. Going to go and enjoy this now, guys, and we'll catch you later in the week for another freezer clear out meal. Tonight I'm making a stir fry. So we've bought our fresh stir fry ingredients, our egg noodles and our mixed pepper stir fry veg, but the rest is from my freezer and my pantry. So these are the only bits I've had to buy for this dinner. From the freezer we're going to be using some chicken gyozas. We're going to be serving these on the side of our stir fry, as well as these 2 random spring rolls that I had in the bottom of my freezer too. And then from our pantry, to make my stir fry sauce, I've got some light soy sauce, some rice vinegar, some ginger garlic paste, some dried chili flakes and some honey. That's everything I need, guys. Let's dive in and start making this dinner. To cook our gyozas and the spring rolls, I'm popping my spring rolls into my air fryer, and then I'm going to be cooking my chicken gyozas in the microwave. Now to make my stir fry sauce, into this bowl I'm going to add 2.5 tablespoons of light soy sauce and half a teaspoon of rice vinegar. Then we're going to add 1.5 teaspoons of honey, 1 teaspoon of ginger garlic paste, and then a pinch of chili flakes if you want to add these. And that's our stir fry sauce all mixed together now. I'm going to add this in for the last 2 minutes of cooking the egg noodles and the vegetables, just frying them in a saucepan. I'm going to take out Ava's food before adding this because she doesn't like any sauce on her stir fry. Once the noodles and veg are all cooked up, I'm going to take out Ava's portion, and then I'm going to add my stir fry sauce in for another 2 minutes. And that is our dinner all served up. We've got the stir fry with the stir fry sauce, our spring onion and our chicken gyozas. Ava's got the same but without the stir fry sauce. And yeah, guys, we've made a full substantial meal just buying a couple of basics, but mostly using our freezer leftovers and our pantry staples. For tonight's freezer clear out meal, we're going to be making a paneer curry with some garlic naan and basmati rice. Let's run through everything I'm going to be using for this meal. From our freezer, I've got some paneer paneer, some sliced mixed peppers and some garlic naans. And then from my pantry I'm going to be using some basmati rice, and then all I had to purchase for this meal was a tikka masala cooking sauce which cost me 93p. That's everything I need. Let's dive into the cooking. First step is to cook my rice in the rice cooker. This is going to cook it perfectly and then keep it warm until I'm ready to serve. And 5 minutes before the end, I'm going to pop our garlic naans into the air fryer. But for our curry, I'm going to pop a little bit of vegetable oil into our saucepan and heat that to a medium to high heat. Then we're going to add our paneer and our sliced peppers into the frying pan and let that fry for about 5 minutes. Then to our peppers and paneer, we're going to add our tikka masala cooking sauce and let that simmer for about 10 minutes. Then that's our paneer curry all ready to go. We just need to serve this up now with our rice and our garlic naans. That is our dinner all served up. We've got our paneer curry served with the rice and our naan bread as well. And this is Ava's little portion here. We're gonna go and enjoy this now, and then we'll catch you later in the week for our last freezer clear out meal. Our final freezer clear out meal is a white fish paella. We're gonna be using only products from my freezer and my pantry today. I've had to buy nothing new for this dinner, so let's run through everything that I'm going to be using. 2 frozen white fish fillets, some vegetable base mix and some frozen petit pois. And then from the pantry cupboard I'm going to be using 1.5 chicken stock cubes, a pinch of turmeric, some paprika and some Spanish paella rice. That's everything I need, guys. Let's dive into the cooking. I'm just heating 1 tablespoon of vegetable oil into this saucepan. We're going to heat that up to a medium-high heat. Then we're going to add our vegetable base mix and fry that for 5 minutes. Once the base mix has been cooking for 5 minutes, we're going to add 150 grams of our paella rice, along with a pinch of turmeric and a sprinkling of paprika, and we're going to mix that all together and fry that for a minute. And then once that's finished frying for a minute, I've just made up 550 mils of chicken stock using 1.5 stock cubes. We're going to pour this into here now and let that come to a gentle simmer. And then once that's come to a gentle simmer, what we're going to do is place our frozen fish fillets on top of here now. Now we've added our fish, we're going to pop on the lid and let this cook for 18 to 20 minutes. And then 4 minutes before our paella is done, we're going to add in 50 grams of our frozen petit pois into here. And then once our paella has finished cooking, we just need to stir this up, break up the fish into big chunks, and then we can serve. And that is our fish paella all served up. We've got my portion here and Ava's portion here. We're going to go and enjoy this now, guys, and that is our final freezer meal complete. After those 4 meals, this is how my freezer drawer is now looking. So much clearer. We have some sliced mixed peppers left over and also some gyozas still left over, which I can use in meals next week. I've got some smooth mashed potato and veggie fingers, which I'm going to do with some baked beans for dinner tomorrow. And then the last meal of the week, I'm going to use the chicken nuggets in some wraps, and we're going to serve it alongside the golden fries. So those 4 will be gone in the next 2 days, leaving only these behind. And there we have it, guys. That was 4 amazing meals that I made using bits and pieces that I had in my freezer as well as my pantry. Not only did this save me loads of money on my grocery shopping, it's amazing to use up these products because although they're frozen, they will still expire at some point, and sometimes these bits and pieces just get lost in the frozen abyss. I really hope this gave you loads of inspiration, guys. Let me know down below what's your favourite sort of freezer clear out meal. Thanks so much for watching. Thank you for the love and support on my channel at the moment. It means a lot to me, and hopefully I'll see you really soon for another video. Take care. Bye.